you so much for being here. We are talking all things going live. I appreciate you all joining me. This is my 4 o'clock live. We're going to talk about engagement. We're going to talk about going live with confidence and ease. Thank you so much for being here. And we're going to get going in just a few minutes. I am setting up my screen. I'm going to say hello to all of you. So thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you guys have questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions from my community. And if you are someone who is new to this live journey, new to going live, trying to figure out how do you do it and do it well, um, stay with me, join me. We're going to talk all things going live. So your girl should have done a better job promoting my, just realized I did not promote my Superfan live that I'm going to do today. So, so we're going to get that going too. I should have promoted that. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, but if I do it tomorrow, I gotta find time for all the things I want to do. I'm trying my best to stay on top of things, but let's see. Let's see. Let me put it out there. Um, so I appreciate you all being here. Um, I know some people. Did I do that? Maybe I didn't do 6:30. Um, Interesting. I didn't go live early. Maybe I will. That might be what I do. I'm trying to think about what I currently have out here, guys. So I didn't promote it. And so I'm just going to make it part of the live. That's it. We're just going to go live. We're going to go live at 5:30. We're going to go live early. We're going to get it out the way. We're going to connect with folks. We're going to make it an early live. I appreciate you all being here. I normally don't do that, but since I didn't promote it, I will put it out there for folks. And if they come, they come. If not, I will share with them. We're going to go live as a um, as another way. Hey, how you doing, Jane? How are you? Thank you for joining. Make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I appreciate you all being here. So let me know. Uh, let me know if you have any questions. And so we're gonna get to talking in just a few minutes. Um, Let me know if there's any questions. Thank you all for being here. Wow. I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. If you're new to my live, give me a thumbs up to say you like it. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel. Click that subscriber button and then the bell of when I go live and post content. So you want to do that as well. I looked up and all of you guys were in the room. Thank you all for being here. So we're going to talk all things live streaming. Jade, how are you? Thank you so much. Let's stay focused, friend. We talk about live streaming. If you are housekeeping rules, you got to be 18 years and older. You also have to make sure you are eligible for TikTok and YouTube to live stream. So you gotta be at least 18. And then I say keep it professional. So questions about streaming is welcome. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. So what we talk about here is going live on primarily TikTok because I own a creator network agency. So we talk all things going live. I want you to feel supported. And I appreciate you being here so that you are able to get support and grow your page, grow your brand, and build your community. So go ahead and like the live. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Okay, so if you haven't clicked that subscriber button, go ahead and click it for me. And then YouTube is a little different. I'm going to start doing YouTube only lives. It is different from TikTok. I am going to co-stream over there in just a few minutes. I'm running super behind. And so I'm going to co-stream there in a second, but I want to make sure I set up my screen so I can connect with the audience. But let me know if you have questions. If you have questions about the live experience, if you have questions about YouTube, I'm happy to answer those questions as well. And so thank you so much. Hi, how are you, friend? Let me know if there's any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We're going to go live on TikTok. Thank you, Jay, for being here. I appreciate you coming in. Oh, okay, that's a different name. Hopefully, are you of age and do you go live? Let me know what age, how old you are, and do you go live? So let me know that as well. I'm happy to answer questions about the live stream experience if you are looking to go live. Thank you so much. Yes, how you doing, Mia? But your name is Jade on here, so I appreciate you, friend. Um, let's see. And I appreciate you all coming in as well. So we're just going to click the go live button on TikTok. Hey, Idea Barista, how are you? This is my moderator. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your friend. We are officially live on the TikTok streets. So thank you so much for coming in. If you are new to my live, you said I'm 11. Okay, sweetie, we can't be in the room, but I appreciate you coming by. Let me know if there's any questions, friends. So I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. The house rules is that you have to be 18 years and older to join the live. I appreciate everybody coming through. We're going live. We're going live with ease and confidence. So come in, do a thumbs up, like the live, and comment as well. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. My friends here on TikTok, how you doing as well? Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We talk all things going live in this chat. Thank you, Idea Barista. And we talk all things going live. We want to make sure you're not nervous, scared, afraid, shy. It is about building your community. It's about going live with confidence and ease. So I appreciate you all coming through. So let me know if there's any questions. I appreciate everybody coming through. So I am going to go live. I'm going to do a super fan only live as of 5:30. So I'm going to switch over to a super fans only live. I'm going to do it early because I looked at my schedule and I guess the last couple of lives I have done it earlier. So that way I'll just end this live. We're going to transition. We're going to talk for about an hour and then we're going to make this all super fans. Okay. So that's the way we're going to do today. Today is super fan only. We're going to make sure we get that going. I appreciate you all coming through. I want to make sure I answer questions from my community as well. So you guys will see that. I just want to see how it showed up on my screen. I appreciate you all coming through. So feel free to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so as already. Thank you so much for coming in. I need to share out my live. I appreciate you all coming through. Hey, how you doing? Nika Grace, super fan only live today. I'm gonna do 5:30. I should have sent a message on the super fan screen. Let me know if you guys got that. Thank you for the populars. And then Coach Jessie asked me to go earlier, so I am inadvertently honoring her request. So she asked, she shall receive. That's how it is. I didn't do it on purpose, but it is about to be her wish is my command. What time? 5:30 Eastern. 5:30. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. 5:30 TikTok. Don't be nice. It says my connection is unstable, but then it says it's good. Be nice, TikTok. We don't need the shenanigans. Appreciate you all coming through. We're going to get started in just a few moments. I appreciate everybody joining me. I'm sharing out my live real quick. Join me now. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm putting my message out there to folks that I am going to do a super fans only 5:30 p.m. Eastern for super fans only. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate you. I'm in a memory here. Tell me more for yourself, or are you working? Let me know what do you mean by that? I'm sorry, wait a minute. What does that mean? Tell me more. Is that like a nursing home of some sort? I'm curious. I want to make sure I set my screen. Yeah, I'm curious. Hello, friends coming through. Appreciate you all coming through. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We're going to talk all things going live. Thank you so much, pals, for coming through and supporting the live over on the YT. Yolanda, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Let me know if you're a live host. I appreciate you coming through for the moment and supporting and giving that daily heart me. You said, I make tumblers and t-shirts. I am friendly and love to laugh. Well, welcome to the room. Appreciate you being here. I do have a free creator network agency, so that's what you see on the board. And so appreciate you joining today. And let me know if you have any specific questions. I always want to make sure I am supporting by answering questions for folks. I do all of the above. Okay. All of the above means that you do go live. Yes. Yes, for dementia. Doing drum circles. We have 3 of them today. Oh, wow. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that. Wow. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. Yolanda, feel free to ask questions. I talk about that. Katie B and 5 Star Enterprise. So Nika Grace, are you just starting your day or you just got there? I know you've been busy today. Wow, 3 today. That's such a fulfilling job, friend. I've in my former career, I had the chance to experience the drum circle, and it is so beautiful. Such a powerful experience. Such a powerful experience. So I love the fact that you do that. So thank you for sharing that with me. Wow. So, friends, what we talk about here, we'll get to talking and chatting. Some more of our friends will come in. We got quite a few friends going live right now too. So it is a busy time on these TikTok streets. But I appreciate you all coming in. Our last one is in 30 minutes. They're an hour program. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you all for coming through. We're going to get to talking and chatting. So appreciate you coming through. If you are new to the room, put new. And if you are looking to expand in terms of what type of growth you're looking for, we could talk about the Creator Network Agency. If you have questions about TikTok, the platform, campaigns, all the things, I'm happy to have that conversation with you. You said new. Look at you in the chat. Love that. And so you do go live. Do you have a live schedule? When I looked at your bio, it wasn't in your bio, but what's your live schedule? And it seems as if you are you sell products. I'm assuming you have products that you're selling, the t-shirts, the tumblers. Is that a business account? Do you do that through your business here, or is it personal? And you still do the creator side. So just curious. We have a lot of people in the agency that also do TikTok shop, so that's why I was asking that question. You guys know what? I don't know if she's going to stop through, but thank you, tap, tap, tap. I had the best, I have to admit, conversations that I've had over my time have been really rewarding. But I love the conversations where I'm talking about strategy, I'm talking about live hosting strategies, some other things that will help you grow and engage and have different opportunities. So I had like one of the best conversations actually with Halaku. So she's like, okay, Doc, what do I need to do? There's some things that's happening and I see it. And so she's having a good experience. So we're gonna see what the month of December brings, because the first part of the month she had to take care of family, and this second half she's going to see if she can make it happen for herself. So I'm really proud of that. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable, did I say thank you earlier for hosting with Flourish? That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. You are top notch, friend. I love me some Miss Darlene. So you are awesome. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate you. Come on in. If you are new to the live and you are out in the shadows, come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting a little bit. Let me know if you have questions. So what's going to happen at 5:30? Thank you very much, Nika Grace. At 5:30, I'm going to switch this to a sub-only live. Okay? So I'll turn on the sub-only live. We'll go up in the boxes. I'm happy to chat with you all. I'm going to really talk about a little bit more. I have a couple strategy things that I'm gonna bring to my subscribers for thinking about your engagement. I want you guys to think about that from a critical perspective. I want you guys to grow. So we're going to talk about some other things. We'll talk a little bit more about campaigns. I'm going to bring some additional information to subscribers only. Braids in the boots. How you doing, Fred? Thank you so much for coming through. How is everything going? Braids in the boots, I appreciate you coming through. You've come through quite a bit. Let me know if you have questions. I know sometimes people come through and you're just kind of taking it all in and learning, but I'm happy to answer questions as you're engaging as a live host. Look at your title, Gifter for the Fest Pops. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for the support. Um, you said I'm okay. You said I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I love what I do. If that matters, I love what I do. There's a redemption campaign for Live Fest. TikTok recommended to me. Yes. I think I'm in it. I was going to talk about that to people. Yes, I'm in it. I'm currently doing it now. I'm supposed to do 3 matches as part of a daily task. That's part of the redemption campaign. Have you looked at the requirements? Because there's requirements based on your level, and there's not a lot of people participating in it. That's actually what I was going to talk about when it comes to you say yes. Hey, how you doing, Coach Jesse? You ask and you shall receive. So I'm going an hour earlier. I'm just going to switch this live to sub only live in about an hour. So I'll do it that way. Quiet as kept. I looked at my previous lives, and that's how I did it. I did switch it based on making one live and transitioning one live to a sub only live. So it worked. You said yay. You ask and you shall receive, friend. And I'm probably only gonna stay on for an hour after that because that would have been 2 hours of live. So it's probably gonna be an hour here and then an hour sub only, and we'll talk a little bit more. But just know, um, yeah, that's what we're doing. You're welcome, friend. Um, with that, my new friends in the room. You said I signed up, so you did sign up. So Nika, you did sign up. So Nika says she signed up for the Vegas redemption. So you know what I learned. Thank you all for coming through. Appreciate the repost. You know what I learned is that, looking at those campaigns, I actually looked at them in great detail. There are many of them that have the grand prize connected to the Vegas experience, whether it's the Vegas event or a brunch event as well. So, yeah, braids in the boots. Do you have device requirements, recommendations for new or wannabe host? Ooh, oh, okay. So, um, let's go through your question real quick. Braids in the boots. You said always in braids or a cute pair of boots. Love books, marketing, fashion, and fun. Let me ask this question because I was reading your bio to see if I got a sense of what your live stream is about. Do you go live or would be about? Thank you so much for the SpongeBob. Um, so which one do you do? Do you currently go live? And um, and if you do go live, I'm assuming you don't because you asked that question about the requirements. So maybe you don't go live. So maybe that's why you ask it. Here's what I will say. I am definitely more partial to the mobile device as opposed to the computer, if that's what you're asking in terms of the device. Um, because I think that's what I understood. Have device requirements. So I haven't gone live yet. I'm a professional lurker for now. You said I just be watching. What type of content do you like to watch? Which lives do you really like? Do you like do you have a preference? Which ones? Oh, that's funny. Do you like people who do braids or the shoppable lives? Which ones? Hello. Thank you for the title gifter. Fest Pops. I appreciate your friend. Um, Mona, we are doing a super fan only live today at 5:30. So if you want to stay around for that as well. So braids and the boots. First thing I would say, I'm partial to the mobile device as opposed to live studio. Live studio does take a little bit more time to get acclimated to. It is some setup requirements when it comes to your computer, your webcam, your microphone, your sound. You got to pay attention to the audio as well as just making sure if you're going to have another camera source or another image you're going to be displaying, how do you make sure you set that up as well, the other screens. Um, I watched Marvin in Frame live and Posh Professor and Mod Alive. Okay, okay. I have no idea what any of those are. So I'll have to take a look at it and see if I can find some of those. Nika didn't put me on to Franck. So Nika Gray, she done talked about Frank, and he shows up. I'll follow him. He shows up, and every now and then I'll peek in on his live just to see what he's doing. But it is a visual experience. I think he's kind of quirky, funny. So it's interesting watching him. He's like a. I could see people who say I'm just here for the TV. Frank has the most amazing setup. He does, and I can see why people are like, "This is TV. You're just watching it." Because he is a clown. Okay, so back to the setup. The mobile device to me just offers a little bit more. I think I'm just, in all fairness, I'm just used to the mobile device. TikTok just gave me the flash code. It gave me ice cream cones. Okay, like that TikTok. I appreciate that. I wanted to dislike him, but after a while, I was cracking up at some of it. I feel the same way. Thank you so much, everybody who's helping. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. 3 more ice cream cones. You know what? I think I felt the same way because I was like, okay, he's kind of corny, but he draws you in. He draws you into shenanigans and his silly ways. And oh my gosh, he battled with somebody during Live Fest. That's where I first caught him. You mentioned him. He says, "Thank you for your very affordable gifts." So he was battling with this other. It was an A leaguer. I didn't realize he was a B leaguer. He's not A. I think he's like B. He was like B1 and maybe A3 or something like that. But he was not A1 or A2. So long story short, he was in silver. So whatever he was ranked, yeah, he must have been silver with the Power League. He was A and he dropped. Oh, okay. So they put him in silver, and he was doing well in silver. I think at the time I saw him, he was like number 5 in silver. He was like way up there. And for this is for Live Fest, and the person he was battling was an A leaguer, and I think that person was like 50 something in the A league, and that person had somebody in his chat that was gonna give a TikTok universe, and he was like, oh, if you I can't remember what the request was, but Frank was like, you know what? I can't believe I'm selling myself for a universe. It was just so cute because he was making it sound like he was selling himself for this universe, and the guy ended up giving it. Whatever they asked to do, he did it, and the guy gave him the universe, and he was like, "Oh, okay." He did it. It was something trivial. It was like, oh, I want you to do something. I can't remember what it was, but it was something just really trivial. But it wasn't nothing bad, and he did it. And I think he had the guy say, "You're my favorite fan," or "You're my number one person," and Frank said it, and so he gave it, and he was like, "Well, this is my number one supporter over here," and when it was battling, he kept on referencing this person. He was like, "Oh, my number one supporter gave me all these gifts," and it turned out to be the other guy's number one supporter. So that's what was funny because the other guy was joking like, "Hey, wait a minute, that's my number one supporter." He is just ridiculous. My Heart is Great out for sure. Need to stop by. Oh, really? Okay, yes. His battles are fun usually. Yes, yes, I could tell. Mary, how you doing? Hello, friends. Hello, how you doing? Love Universified. Yeah, so he was a fun time. Now I'm just talking about another creator. If you guys, when I was saying that because braids in the boots, braids in the boots. Is that it? Braids in the boots. He said you wear the braids and you wear the boots. um, she was naming some creators I hadn't heard of, and I was just talking about this creator that I recently was introduced by Nika. That's really funny. His team goes hard. I could tell. I could tell. If you guys get a chance, she did put his name in the chat, and so if you get a chance to go by there, I would definitely say visit for a quirky experience on these TikTok streets. If you're looking for a little quirk, a little weird, but a great setup for his camera. I'm going to say that because he does something obviously with production. He does literally something with production. It's a whole whatever. You know what I meant. Experience. Yes, I've joined. Oh, Mrs. Dion's live. Who is that? Miss Dion. Who is that? See, you got all these names in here. I don't know who these people are. There's some people out here doing their thing. I love that. I love that, friend. So yeah, thank you all. She is in the chat. Oh, she's in the chat. Oh, okay, Miss Dion. Oh, Diana, Diana. Okay, Diana. Okay, gotcha. Diana's okay. Diana Strokes of Africa. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Diana, thank you so much. Yes. Hey, she said hi to you, Diana. Appreciate you as well for being here. Yes, she's done. Her lives are really good. She has built a great community too. So that's what I've been talking about for the last couple of days. You said hello. I've been talking about that for the last couple of days because it is really based on you cultivating your community. It is important as you think about growth, as you think about your trajectory. It has to be based on you spending time with people, getting to know them, having these conversations. Hey Jojo, how you doing, friend? And making sure people feel seen and heard. So as you are growing, just know that you are taking people along with you. Okay, this is not done by itself. You are not doing this by yourself. There are people who are helping to support and lift you, and they are fans. And at the end of the day, you got to make sure that you continue to support your community so that they remain fans. Okay. Thank you, Fran, for coming back. Um, braids. Let me know when you were asking about requirements. Let me know if I addressed your question. So I said mobile device. Mobile device literally is your phone. That's it. I will say the other thing you want to pay attention to is your Wi-Fi, your internet connection. That's critical. Hey, Nika Grace, your internet connection is actually probably will make or break your stream. Okay. The other thing you want to make sure you pay attention to is how you are clearing out your cache, making sure you're not having a lot of items stored on your phone. I mean, on your TikTok account, a lot of draft videos. That'll slow things down for you as well. You want to also pay attention to, again, if you are Wi-Fi, from my experience, has been better than being on the network. Okay, so my husband, he ended up putting a Wi-Fi. What do you call that? It's like an extra sensor. What's the thing called? Somebody put it in the chat for me. But essentially, it's a way for you to get a stronger signal. Extender. I think that's what it's called. Wi-Fi extender. So he put that up there for me up here in the office, and that's helped. So we have a Wi-Fi extender. I think what really happened is that in this last year, my son, who was like the real big gamer, he's been working at Disney, so he has not been around. So I think we were competing for bandwidth, me and him. So I haven't had that issue. We'll see because he'll be back in like January. So we'll see what my internet connection looks like. But he hasn't been here since January. Um, so internet matters. Storage cleared out. Not a lot pulling on your phone. Connect your phone's bandwidth, and my phone. I have to close apps, so I got to be really intentional about what happens on my phone. Okay, so that's what I would tell you. Make sure your phone is in a good solid connection. It's not too old. So if you're somebody who has like an older phone, older mobile device, I would say be careful. You might want to upgrade your device. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm Red Unstoppable. Oh gosh, I need one more ice cream cone. I forgot about the ice cream cone. That's the flash goal. So if you're in the room, you just came in and you want to support but have not done so already, one ice cream cone, you would just click up here for me. Thank you so much, friends. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I think I should get a new phone first. You know what? Yeah, how you doing? Is it Miss K? Thank you so much for being here. Um, if you think you need a new phone, then you probably need a new phone. I'm just gonna say that. If you say that that's probably what you need to do, then you probably need to do that because yeah, that will be the situation that will make your stream really slow. You're not getting a lot of impressions. You want to make sure your device setup is correct so that you can stream correctly. You know what I'm saying? So that you have a strong connection. Then you want to work on your messaging. Okay. Oh, you're so sweet, Miss Darlene. I appreciate your friend. You are you are awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate you coming on in under the others, the other Darlene. Appreciate your friend. So yeah, you want to work on that. Okay, if you are saying your device needs, you need to upgrade your device. Some of us probably do. I'm just gonna say that I had to update my phone. My phone was like causing a lot of problems. It wasn't. What I learned though is that it wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi. It would overheat a lot. Although this phone overheats a lot too. So I make a point to close the apps. Before I go live, I try my best to close the apps so that it's not pulling from my live stream, or my live stream is not pulling from those apps running in the background. So I just close those apps out. So I just swipe them close. And I would encourage you to do that if you're going to start with your device. Okay. From a live studio perspective, I've only done live studio a few times. Actually, I'm due to do it another time. Um, it is definitely different. TikTok is definitely pushing it more. I did a text video. Text post that gave like my top tips for using Live Studio. Some things you want to think about, and I think all of those things are accurate when you think about having the right setup with your screen, doing that beforehand, paying attention to your audio, making sure you have the right equipment when it comes to your webcam and your microphone. So things like that matter for how you will stream on your computer. Okay. So, but that setup is very important for you to be successful on on a on a live studio experience. Braids and the boots. Let me know. Were you thinking of your computer as a way to do your live? And again, what would you do in your live? You said you haven't gone live, but what would you do? Anybody else in the room? Let me know. Who else in the room so far has done live studio? Oh, you've done it before. Love Universified. Coach Jesse, you've never tried it, huh? And I know Nika, you haven't tried it yet either. Um, Coach Jesse, have you tried Live Studio? Let me know if you have. You. How did you like it, Love Universified? Anything you would say? No, that needs to be upgraded too. You said your computer device. You do have to make sure you have a strong, I would almost say a more updated laptop or desktop, but also strong internet and all that stuff. You said not yet. Oh, okay. Interesting. So you went to the training, but you haven't tried it yet. Okay. It's a learning curve. I'm going to say that right now, but soon. Okay. You're going to try it like before December ends in the month of December? It's totally a learning curve. Hey Zen, how you doing, friend? I say that because I almost feel like I'm discouraged or deterred a little bit from trying it again because I'm not really happy with how much you got to invest in the learning process of it, but it's fine. Hey Doc, hey Chad. Thank you so much, friend. How you doing? Brazier said I was thinking of using a tablet or getting an iPad for it. Okay, the tablet. Well, my tablet experience was short-lived. Also, I did have a small tablet experience. It was challenging because the way the tablet I use it for my YouTube right now. The tablet, the orientation of the camera is to the side, so I always look like I'm off center. It doesn't do as bad for being on YouTube, but from here on TikTok, it just seemed like I was always talking slightly off. And I didn't like that. So I didn't use a tablet for that reason. Um, on PC is harder than phone, more features than standard CapCut. Okay, okay. That's a good way to look at it. Comparison. You said I wanted to finish building my mentorship program from your tablet. You said for you to do live studio. Gotcha. Man, I tried to switch phones last night when my battery was running out and TikTok started me all over. Yes. Although really? TikTok. TikTok be nice. I was about to say, although Coach Jesse, you've done it before. Haven't you done that before, Coach Jesse? I know I thought you could switch it. You can. You can. You should be able to switch. Like if you open up your live, you have to be on your page. Switch from one device to the other. So like when your phone is going out on your live stream, because that's what Zen is talking about. Her phone went out, and you said I'm still hot. I know, friend. Yeah. So are you doing? I feel like I've done it once before too. I feel like that happened to me, but I'm not sure. It might have been from the tablet to the phone, but I'm not sure what what exactly I did. But I think I did it for my shop page. Maybe that's it. It was a TikTok shop thing. I had to switch. Um, One time I wasn't charged enough. I think it's just logging into that same account. Yeah, I think that's what happened. It was logging into that same account. I was on the right. I don't know why it would start you over. Was that other battery, did it actually go out? Maybe that's why. If it actually went out on you. Because if it was still streaming and maybe it was at 2%, then it should have allowed you to use your other phone. Like I have my other phone here and log into my account and it would say switch. But maybe the other account had ended. That might have been it. Coach Jesse, you gonna talk about it real quick? Hello.
Hi, babe. It was too much. So quickly, right? So that happened to me. So two things. I always, before I always was like needing to charge my phone, and y'all got that pause. Um, but I have been able to switch from vice versa. Both ways, from tablet to phone and phone to tablet. Um, but and recently, like last week, before I went live with you, and I was saying that my boards, everything was missing, and all of that, and I couldn't switch back and forth, and it kept saying that I needed to do an upgrade, an update or whatever. So I did the update, and I thought that that would fix it. Because typically I would be able to do that if I didn't have my board. I would just switch in to my phone because I can't do boards, like brand new boards or something like that on my tablet. So I would do it on my phone so I could switch back and forth. Had the trick down bad, so I figured I knew how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the upgrade, and it was more than just the upgrade, I also needed to restart my tablet. And I didn't know that. So I didn't realize that anyway. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't switch. And I'm like, I know I'm able to switch.
Right.
So I had, and it wouldn't let me, it wouldn't show my board on my tablet. But the simple fix was that I just needed to up upgrade. Not upgrade. What is that? Is it upgrade? It is upgrade. Um, and then
You said
after that,
update on your app.
update, not upgrade, update. That's the word. Update. And then after that, also restarting my tablet. That part I did not do. So that's why it didn't register. And then once I did that, the information, everything kind of like, went back as normal. But that was the two things that I needed to do last week. And that was something recent because I've never had to do that before. I was just used to going back and forth, and that was that. And I had mastered that pretty much. And I had mastered to know that, oh, whatever I can't get on my tablet, just switch over to my phone, put it there, come back, and go back to my tablet. But not that that's what you got to do, but it was just something that worked for me. So, and that was it, and that worked. So, yeah.
So what? So ultimately, because you couldn't, so Zen says her she said I have the current update. Um, Possibly. Only thing I would say there was an update that happened yesterday. That's what Bloom came in this morning in a 10 o'clock live.
Oh,
She
God
put
bless
that in
them.
the chat and said there was an update that happened yesterday.
Yesterday, so that means I need to do it before my co-host then because I don't want no issues.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would have to go back to the TikTok app and run it again. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, damn, that was that was it. Then good information. Yeah. Yeah. So go check and see if that update happened. You know, if you still need to do an update. I went to my phone. I didn't see an update. I don't know if I instantly get updated. I'm not sure what's happening, but
Or
I've
maybe
noticed
it
a
was the
lot.
same upgrade from last week because mine's happened right or that Tuesday. before I went live with you. And
Okay.
that's what so it happened that Tuesday night live. Like I kept like coming out and coming back in. Like if you look, I had like several in and out because
Mm.
I couldn't understand it, and then it was like telling me, it was like a little message I didn't see at the top that was saying up, you need to go do a latest update. And I was like, oh, I've actually never had done an update, to
Mm.
be honest. I
Mm.
had never done one before. So that was like actually my first time even seeing that message telling me to go do it. And so I went, but I did not think that was there was more to it, which means after you do that, also restart
Mm.
your tablet for the changes to be reflected. Because I was still like I just did the live without the thing, because I was like, you know what, forget it. It just didn't work. But I did end up restarting after, and then it worked.
Okay. Have you tried to do
So
the switch to the other device between that situation happening last week?
I don't think I did have to do that since then, because I actually had my charger with me lately, and I've been in my room when I'm doing it. I'm right there by the plug, so I don't even have to do it. And when I'm in my office now, I'm putting my stand. I'm actually using my stand for the coaching, because I used to only leave my stand for a Fab Lab or do it back and forth, but I actually been using it stationed in on the coaching side, so I haven't had to have that awkward pause happen lately.
Oh,
So
she said she just checked in. There is an update. Ooh, okay.
okay, so I better do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that I know, and don't just update, restart.
Yeah.
So
Hey, favorite.
yeah, but it worked. So afterwards, but I'll maybe try. I could probably try tomorrow morning when I'm doing my morning affirmation,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to tonight trying to do that. I'll could test it out tomorrow, see if I can do the back and forth, because it's so easy. All it would do is when you go and take your phone,
Uh-huh.
the other whatever one you're doing, and mine's are not like, it's not both iPhones. Actually, it's an iPad and a Samsung. So it don't for me. It's always been working. It kind of flew simultaneously. So what I would do is literally go and start the live
Okay.
on my phone, and then once we hit the go live, there's a message that pop up that lets you know that you are live somewhere else. And do you want to resume?
Yes, that's the way I've seen it. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and when
Hey,
you
Lissy
hit the
Dion.
resume, it automatically end
The other one.
the other one, and you allow and now you have the countdown 3 seconds on the new item, the new device.
Okay. 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 So yeah, yeah. So with the update, Zen, it's probably that you didn't have it, and so TikTok ended your live stream. That's what happened, and everybody was gone. So I'm going to chalk it up to the update. Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully, yeah, hopefully you don't have that type of disruption anymore. It's
And
one of them.
also remember that time my I thought that I was done,
Mm,
but because I had the lurker doing my tapping, my live, because the tablet had gone out, and I was like, oh, you know what, that's all right. But I wasn't gonna come back on, but I actually had to come back on because the my live was still on.
mm,
Even though the tablet was gone, my live was still actually on. It just went on a pause.
mm-hmm.
And then I saw the pause on the lurking account, and I'm like, I'm still live? Oh God. So I had to actually go on to my phone, resume it, and then actually officially end my life, because I didn't know what would happen if it just paused out. I never tested that theory, so I didn't want to test it out. So I just actually went on and did the official live with the exit out.
Okay, okay. Yeah, just really quickly, you're welcome. I'm written unstoppable. Yeah, the update, apparently there's an update that's out there. If you guys have not updated the latest TikTok app, go ahead and update that because the updates matter to the performance of your live, your content on all sides. So don't miss out on making those updates if you keep from it. Thank you so much, honestly, Carolyn. How you doing? How you doing, Mrs. Treetop? Appreciate you as well coming through. Um, and so make sure you do the updates. Like I said, when I went in earlier, I didn't see the updates, but I'm gonna check this afternoon and see if there's anything new in there. Okay.
Okay, well, that could have been also why my phone was acting funny yesterday because I didn't have my board. I couldn't do my
Mm.
board. You saw last night, and you came in, and I just didn't feel like doing the back and forth because I had already started playing music on my phone, and I'm not in my office where it's usually it's Alexa doing it, and I didn't feel like doing all that. So I actually just did my live last night with no board, but that
Mm.
was why because the board didn't populate. So
Yeah,
that could be why last night. That's why I didn't have a board.
the board didn't show on my. That's who I was talking to. It must have been you. Today it didn't show under my settings. Now it's a board I've already had created and saved, so all I have to do was come here and hit use. But that board option wasn't there before the live.
And
So,
last night, the
mm,
18 and over didn't show
no.
up either because
Oh,
I was like,
really?
"Where's that?" So that didn't show. And because I did not have the board, I had
Mm.
to remember to go and put the content disclosure on. And I remembered it. I said, "Oh wait, I don't have no board. Let me put the content disclosure
Mm.
on." And so I was like, "Let me make sure the 18 and over is also populated because I definitely had it on in creating my live event." So, but I didn't even see it. It
Mm.
wasn't nothing there. So I was like, okay.
Thank
So
you very
that could
much,
be.
Miss
So
Treetop.
it could be a fact because like yesterday I didn't have the right stuff
Yeah.
showing, and so
Oh,
yeah, I'll go check beforehand.
okay. Okay. Yeah, and then you said you weren't having the effects show up. None of your effects show up. Interesting. You heard me whisper. Y'all don't really want me to sing, but thank you very much, Mrs. Treetop.
Yeah, there was something else that didn't
Hey,
show
hey,
up.
Miles Stu. How you doing, friend? Uh,
Um, yeah. So they must be doing something
Mine
because
didn't
there are
either.
things
Interesting.
that
Yeah.
didn't show up. I can't remember what it was.
Yes, a lot of people
Um,
saying they're not seeing them. Interesting. Thank you all for the stickers. I appreciate it. So Zen was she
yeah,
came in
okay.
and said how she didn't have her thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I ain't
Um
gotta keep that up
I
like the
know, I
motherfucker.
know. You said my guest and the ring for battles. Oh, what you mean the ring for battles?
Oh, you know what? I just remember last week. I didn't even put that together.
What's that?
For 40, I went into a battle for her when I said for Saturday I had already
Yeah, yeah.
been part of her thing. I went to go do it and I could not use the gloves.
Oh.
I could not use it, and I was like, why is it not activated? It wasn't old. It wasn't 5 days, and I could not use. And I had two things. So I had the timer, and I had a glove, and I couldn't use it. And I don't
Mm.
know why. It was grayed out, but it was for her room. I didn't go to nobody else's battle. I haven't, there was nobody else, and it wasn't yours. So I was like, and I told her because she knew I had it because it showed,
Mm.
but I couldn't use them. So she lost, unfortunately. But
Oh, poor baby.
yeah, but yeah, it was weird. It was both. They were both grayed out.
Huh. Well, I'm looking at Kim. Kim, well, wait a minute. Co-host ring. So, Kim, did you have guests in your panel though? It sounded like you said you had guests. Did you have a guest up and you tried to see your co-host? I don't see co. You said co-host. You said no. It was just grayed out. Huh. I'm not sure why it would have been grayed out. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just think they must be doing some things because I
Mm-hmm.
keep seeing now more and more the double numbers,
Mm-hmm.
and I also had the backwards is weird.
Yeah.
So clearly they're doing something, and it was something else, but I can't remember what it was. Outside of the things updating automatically with your gifts. I'm like, they didn't even give me no heads up. I just kept like, I know it was done. And I kept like trying to figure out why. And I kept looking in the gifts because you able to, go back and look at the listing of your gifts for the live.
Right.
Every gift I was giving. And I was like, no, look, I'm telling myself, I was like, maybe it's too early. But I saw it, and it was like, but why is this still showing like I just did it and I didn't?
Yeah, the
And
backwards gifts was happening to me yesterday too. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm thinking those are like glitchy things. You
hmm
said it wasn't there, period. Oh, okay. Kim was talking about her co-host wasn't there at all. Oh, wow. Did you see the 200-minute sticker? Did you see the 200-minute sticker? Hold on one second. You did send that. Look at there, 200 minutes. Look at you. Zed said, "Did you see my sticker?" Appreciate you, friend. Look at you. You are doing it. Love it. Thank you so much for that. So chickens and bullies. How you doing, friend? If you have viewers' wishes up, you can't co-host. No, you cannot co-host, or you can't have guest box. Kim, did you have viewers' wishes on the screen? I'm just trying to see if there was something else on the screen that made you not be able to see your co-host. I have never seen that before. Yes, that's a new feature. No, she said no, she didn't have any of that going on. Yeah. Um, if you have a guest up, I don't see mine going to ring now. The only thing I can think is that maybe your setting was on guest and the panel boxes were activated. So maybe it was assuming you were trying to have a guest at some point. Like, so for example, if Coach Jesse leaves, I'm not sure if there's going to be a vacant box there. It may just look like there's not a box open or a box on the screen, but technically there is one. So I don't know. I don't know. That could have been
oh
it, but I think that's a glitch too, though. Go ahead.
yeah, and I had the glitch with the mute button too last week.
Mm.
Nika told me I was actually refilling my dog bin for food, and it make a lot of noise. And she came in, and I looked up, and I was like, I also was loud. Like, what is loud? So, but she had left out, so I was like, I don't know what's loud. But so when she came back, and I asked her, she was like, you were doing something in the background that was loud. I was like, you could hear me?
Wow.
So yeah, it was literally the mute was like, but I'm like, but the button it shows, and it was weird, and I had to keep doing it back and forth. And now I test it every morning because I'm like, so the one girl I know, she comes into my life in the morning, the first one every morning. I'm like, have you ever heard me? Because I'm like, no, this time, like, I don't know. Usually I'm just moving around anyway. It's not like nothing is really going on. I'm just trying to avoid them to bark or get the barks out before I actually go off mute. But I'm like, dang, I was off mute all this time, but didn't even know it.
Yeah.
So that was something that I know I've manually had to keep going back and toggle that mute button on and off. And then and for Janine's live last week, I had to tell her because we couldn't request up, and she was like, "Well, I opened it up." I'm like, "You have to hit the other button that actually allows us to request."
Yeah.
So it's just like these things. I don't know. They're just not all the way smooth,
Yeah.
and
They're doing a lot of updates, which is, I mean, which is a good thing.
yeah,
Which is a good thing.
yeah. It's better to
Really,
just check.
I wanted
Go
to,
ahead.
I wanted to, I guess, comment on chickens, chickens and bullies. I gotta keep getting used to that.
I keep
Chickens and
wanting to
bullies.
say chicken and dumpling. Oh,
So
sorry.
you said there is she's hearing some I guess some information that there's a limit on how many gloves you can use now in a battle. I haven't heard that. I
I
haven't
haven't
heard that.
heard that.
Mm-mm. I think that would be hard because you have people who really do a lot of power up battles and they're getting a lot of gloves for their battle event. So I don't know.
And if that's the case, that would make sense why I couldn't use it because I couldn't. And I had two
Mm,
things for her, but I also had a timer. And I couldn't use it. Literally was grayed out. And as a matter of
Virginia.
fact, I still had 3 more days. It said 3 more days because we
Mm,
had just met her on Wednesday.
yeah, yeah,
So it was like the battle was Saturday. So it was like, what? It hasn't even been 5 days.
yeah.
So I didn't understand that, and I didn't go to anyone else's battle, and I didn't even intend to even go there in her room while she was battling. I just went in there to say hey, and she was doing a battle, and it was like, and she was playing a game, and that was it. And and it wasn't like a big battle. It was like literally like how she starts her live. It was like and they were playing a game, which was really cool. And I was like, yeah, and I
Yeah,
got the power ups. And she was like, I'm having an agency battle tomorrow.
right.
She was like, so are you able to come back? And I was like, you just remind me. And and she, because of the time zone, she messaged me, and I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, that's around the same time that
Mhm.
the live was on, and I was like, okay. And I went to go do it real quick, and I thought I was ready to drop
Yeah,
my little timer in
yeah,
love, and it was like, no, you're not
yeah.
today.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't heard it, so I'm assume I'll ask that at a group chat I belong to, but I haven't heard that there's a limit on it.
Yeah,
Um,
either way, it was weird because, like, why wouldn't I be able to drop them for her?
mm,
Because it was only for her room.
yeah,
It wasn't nobody else. Like, it wasn't a mistake or it
right,
wasn't expired.
right,
It literally was grayed out and they had said, like, 3 days. So
yeah,
that means it should be. So I don't know. It was weird,
yeah.
and I felt bad, but there was nothing I could do.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. All right. Well, thank you, Coach Jesse. I appreciate your
Yeah.
friend coming up.
Yes. You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you so much. Take care, friend. All
Alrighty.
right. Yeah, we were talking about the glitching that's happening, just sort of catch everybody up. Glitching is happening, as well as if you haven't done an update yet, do an update. Zen, are you still here? Did you head out? I wanted to share something about what she was saying. I think she headed out already. So thank you so much for that. Um, TikTok, I was going to share updates with her about the fan club because she was saying, "Oh, I hadn't seen the fan club stickers." So that's important because as you're seeing now, TikTok is offering more ways for your fan club members to engage. So they're getting stickers. They're having those opportunities too. So pay attention to that engagement. Those stickers are there for them. If they win, if they're a title gifter for you, you'll see stickers that say, "Oh, this person is so many times a title gifter." I've seen 10. I've seen 1, 10, and 20 so far. So you see those type of stickers. You see stickers that speak to how many minutes they watched, how many days they watched. Okay, so if they're an MVP for your battle. So just know TikTok has updated the stickers for gift gallery as well as for your fan club members to start sharing those with you. And those are moments you want to congratulate them on. So it kind of goes back to our strategy to say, how are you really understanding your community? How are you pouring into that fan club a little bit more, noticing what's happening with that fan club so that you can then use strategies to say, okay, let me make sure I continue this relationship, cultivate this relationship. So just something I want you guys to think about. I don't want you to miss out on that opportunity, especially as you're looking at growing. Okay. Um, Let me know if there's questions. So did you guys know I am gonna switch to a super fan only live at 5:30, and we'll stay on for about an hour. We'll pull the boxes up, have people talk, and chat a little bit more. I do want to share a couple things, so I'm gonna talk to my super fans about a couple things just so that they can think about their engagement a little bit more. Obviously, think about ways to monetize a little bit more. So there's a little bit of nuggets that I'm gonna save for the super fans first, and then maybe tomorrow I'll share some things with the entire room and just a general update for folks. So just know that I'm trying to make sure my super fans are getting a little bit of a first information. Okay. In the meantime, Let me know who is going live, because I think a few of you are actually going live, and you guys are gonna be busy. Coach Jesse, I guess you're gonna do a live at 6 p.m. Central, as a co-host session with another person in the agency, Trainer V. So Trainer V and Coach Jesse are gonna be doing her Women's Wellness Wednesday session. So I hope I got that right. So she's gonna be doing that. I Let me know. I think Trisha T is probably gonna go live soon as well. I think my internet's glitching again. Is it? Okay. Trisha T is gonna go live. People who are live right now: Coach Chantel's live, Tiny Stiletto's not live, Ermie's live, Dr. Trish is live, Pastor Laverne is live, Sultry Nana's live. So we got a lot of folks live right now. I love, love, love when I see like so many people going live. Like when there's 16 folks at the same time going live. I love that, because that means people are doing something that's out of their comfort zone. They're continuing to go. They're trying to build something. They're connecting with their community. All those things are happening. So it's a beautiful sight for me. Now, y'all might be like, oh my gosh, we're going live. Everybody going live. That's good. That's good. That's a good thing. Because everybody's topic is different for the most part. I mean, there's some overlaps here and there, but for the most part, people are sharing and communicating to a different audience. So to have people going live at the same time and the collaborations that are happening, it's a great thing. Okay. Who else is going live in the chat? Like I said, I thought Trisha T said she was going to go live at some point, but I guess she hasn't gotten to it yet. So she was going to go live. And then anybody else who's going to go live tonight? Halleck, you might be going live too. Be right back. Halleck, might be going live as well. I don't know if she's still in the room. But favorite, how you feeling, friend? L, how are you as well? Miss K Latte and Janine, are you going live? Diana, I think you went live already, Diana. You said I am at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, awesome. And then you're still doing your regular lineup. Have you switched over yet? Have you switched over? Charlene, are you going live yet? Let me know. Charlene, so this is like a busy period for you, isn't it? Because a lot of the events and stuff that are going on, do you do a lot of the holiday planning events? I haven't switched over yet. So switching over will happen in January. I think that's kind of what's happening. January, mid-January. I think that's what I heard. So let me know. I'm good. I need to go tonight around 8:30. Okay. What time zone? Graduation time for the university. Okay, nice. Is that part of your planning? Do you work with the universities to do their graduation planning? Okay, Eastern. Your Eastern time zone. What state are you in? Yep, mid January. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, what state are you in? Um, Let me know what state. Um, Thank you all for coming in. Oh, me, yeah, you, Georgia. Okay, you're Georgia. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, that is my everyday 9 to 5. Oh, that's your everyday 9 to 5. Okay, everyday 9 to 5. You work for a university and the graduation's happening, or um, you work at a university and then you're part of their event planning team, I guess, for major campus events. Um, when I was at my university, it was a small college, small university, and they would delegate that to student affairs. Student affairs worked on that quite a bit, and then at one point it was a collaboration with the president's office. I'm the special events director for the university. Okay, there you go. Okay, all right. We were trying to advocate for that type of role. So I'm assuming you're at a bigger school, but this was a small college, and so it became kind of a committee approach. And the committee was mainly student affairs folks that ran the committee, and I was always on the committee. So I know a little bit to be dangerous when it comes to planning major events like that, graduations, the commencement ceremony, and the convocation. So a lot of that type of stuff. And then student affairs, career centers, we got job fairs, we got all types of stuff we were always planning. So I knew a lot about plans, special events. Nope. Oh, it's a small university. Okay, so well, they're fortunate. That doesn't happen all the time from a budgetary perspective. Yeah, unless it's yeah, that's pretty good that they've created a budget for that role because that usually is a decentralized role. And it's under student affairs. Oh, okay, and it's a state school. Okay, it is under student affairs. Okay, okay, that's good. That is still good. Like I said, that's usually decentralized, and so you'll have um, people within different offices doing events and plans and stuff. So yeah, kudos to your institution for making that happen. Um, so anybody else, any last minute questions? Because what I'm gonna end up doing is just switching this over to Superfan. So what happens, just so that you guys know, when you have super fans, you can literally take, hey Halleck, you can literally take, go to your fan zone, go to the fan club zone area, scroll down, and super fan only live. And so what will happen is that people who are not super fans, they'll get a message saying, you could preview for 60 seconds, and then you need to be a super fan to join this live. So a screen pops up for them, so they're not able to stay in the live stream. So they'll hear little snippets, but they won't hear the whole live stream unless they decide to become a super fan. Now, the super fan only live also is is a great way to, right now is a great time to encourage your community because it's super fans, and they have a 50% off sale that's happening right now. So it ends on the 22nd at the end of Live Fest, but essentially people can become a super fan for the first month for half the price. Okay, so again, it's a great way to let your community know how to engage and get additional benefits from being a super fan. And they're high engagers because they also get a higher level as a fan club member. Their box never grays out. That um, the heartbeat box will gray out after 7 days of not coming to your live. So if they're super fans, they never gray out. So that's a good thing too. They fly in as well. They instantly fly into your live. You can see that they're a super fan. So all those features come with it. If they were participating with you through Live Fest, they also got, depending on their engagement, they also got that Live Fest banner where it's like that multicolor, that ombre of like this burgundy and green color. And so you see that as well. So, again, it's just because they're super fans. So if they're participating in that too, they got a special designation for that or distinction. Hey, Elle. Oh, you became a super fan. Look at you. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. So what I traditionally do, I do super fan only lives. That's my main thing that I do. And then it's usually a super fan only live where it's a ask me anything. We can chat that way. And I usually bring, look at you, reach level 16. Um, I usually will bring a topic that I want to cover with people. So some information you need to know, some things that you want to think about, specifically as it relates to monetizing on the app. Okay, so I like to share that because I want you guys to know, hey, make sure you're doing some things to kind of think about your monetization and ways that you can grow. Okay, so we're going to talk about that today. I got a little bit of information to share, so I want to make sure you guys are getting some updates. Okay. Let's do this. If there's no last minute questions, you said okay. If there's no last minute questions, I'll switch it to super fans and I'll reshare out the live and let people know that I'm about to switch over to super fan only live now. Let me add this to my story. I'm going to share out my live, so I share it to the group chat as well, so people know. Thank you so much. If you guys don't mind sharing it, I don't know if other super fans are going to come, but at least I can share it. What would I say? Super. Give me 1 second. I'm super fans. Give me 1 second. And so I just shared that out. And if you're not a super fan, then just know that some of the information I will share, I'll share it at some point. We'll see. You won't have the latest and greatest. That's all. Thank you so much, Coach Jesse. Appreciate you coming back in, friend. Appreciate you all joining. So we will get going in just a minute. What I'm gonna do is click the I clicked over here the fan club. When you click that as a live host, you can scroll down and you can make it essentially a super fan only live, and all you're doing is turning it on. And you can also elect to have that preview mode as well. Give me 1 second. Whoever just joined, I didn't see you, but give me 1 second. So we're going to switch this to super fan only live, and only the super fans will be able to attend. In order for me to turn off this live, now it's super fan only. In order for me to switch back, I can't switch back. I would have to end the live so that people, we're gonna do it that way, so that people can join that way. So if you're a super fan, you can come in. Appreciate you all being here. Super fan only live is happening right now. Let me fix my sticker. What does it say? 6:30. We're gonna make that 5:30. So people see that, and that is there. So let me know if you guys want to come in the boxes. Let me know if you have any questions. So like if you're a super fan, just know that you can ask questions, you can get information. We can make this ask me anything conversation. The people who are here with us now, what will happen is that you guys will be able to preview for the first 60 seconds, and then you'll get a screen saying that you must be a super fan to stay in the room. Okay, so that's how the super fan only live works. So you want to be sure that you are obviously you want to be sure to become a super fan if you want to continue to stay in the room. If not, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. so, so I appreciate you all being here and joining. So let me know if there's other questions too, anybody in the room. So before I get started, I'm just going to let this play out for a little bit. I'll let it hit 5:30 before I start talking a little bit. So that way we'll see what happens. Hopefully all is well. So you guys will notice that people will start previewing and popping in and popping out. So people will stay for the previews and oh, the super fan sticker popped up. Okay. So yeah, so you'll see that that'll happen as well. So people will come in for the preview. Couple things I wanted to share with you all. Couple things I wanted to share with you all. Campaigns. So I don't know if you guys know this. This is hot off the presses. And give me a second.